this, well, let's just hope, you get a chance in the final frame. We always say you just want a chance at it.
Sit tight. Here we go. Back to Dennis and Stephen.
Yeah, here we go, Jason. And of course the players normally would shake hands before a deciding frame. Can't do that these days. But as John Parrott says, all you're looking for is one chance.
I hope one of these players, whoever wins, does it in style. I hope it's not one of these frames that's going to be littered with errors, because they've been so good in this championship, both of them. It'd be the right way for them to win, I feel. But you just never know what's going to happen in deciding frames. I know what you'd like, Dennis. You'd like this to be a real nervy 40-minute, wouldn't you? Go right to the pink and black.
Yeah, down to the black ball fight. That's what I would like to see. Well, we did have an earlier frame where had them re-racked from this sort of situation.
Stitching ball.
Just that red over the right side of the table that's causing a little bit of a problem. If we get it back up the table, we could then have a normal deciding frame. It was an interesting choice of shot from Neil there, playing the red onto the black. It looked as if he was maybe trying to tie the black up, but he hasn't. This will get us back to a normal frame if Judd plays off that awkward red the right side of the table.
Wonder if the cross double on, or is the black in the way? And the red to the left middle. Take the cue ball back up the table. He's left the red on as Judd. And Neil's long potting today hasn't been, we've said that, as reliable as in the previous two matches. But certainly in the last 3 or 4 frames, both players have found their form. And after making that brilliant clearance, he'll be full of confidence. Long way off. He missed it so thickly that he may have left it on for Judd Trump. Looking to see if the pink goes to the same pocket.
Still needs some shot to pot the red and get to that position for the pink. And where's this red going to finish? Over the middle pocket by the looks of things. So that was a half chance for Judd, who's usually pretty good at that type of shot. And Neil Robertson now has his first chance.
2 shots here could determine this deciding frame. Red, nice angle on black or blue, and then into the bunch. If the split works out, could be a chance.
He was looking at the possibility of making a plant if he was to cannon into the pink. There's some reds there that might just send the end red to the left towards this left corner pocket. That's a few shots time.
1.
Doesn't appear to have a great angle on black or blue. So we have to play for the open red near the left corner pocket. He tried to force an angle. And he's okay, he's got a red to left middle.
6.
It's been a tough angle to try and generate pace into the bunch of reds. But he'll certainly settle for where it's ended up.
Seven.
Nicer angle in the blue this time. Big target as well, the reds, aren't they? There's no pink there.
Once again, he's looking at the possibility of knocking a red in when he pots the blue, so he's got to be careful. The plant's not on there, but he just wants to make sure it's not going to go off the other red, so before he decides to crash into them. There's a possibility of a plant heading towards the left corner, so be a bit careful. See, those two, he could, if he hits the left of the 3 reds, he could make that into a plant.
Yeah, I think he wants to hit the middle red, doesn't he, of those 3? They're at the top of the bunch. In the end, he's not going to take the risk. I think he's got to go into the bunch from the blue, surely.
When you think of the last frame, the brown that he took onto the middle pocket to keep himself and give himself a chance of a deciding frame was unbelievably good. I think he's just concerned if he pots the blue and goes straight into them, that he might plant the red into one of the corners. But if it works out and he goes into them, could give himself a great chance.
Yeah, he's looking at this red, but don't play to hit that red. Play to hit the middle red of the 3. He's the black he doesn't want to play because he thinks he's going to catch the blue. Yeah, he did. Will he get another chance to open the reds?
14.
He's got 4 open reds. So he can get himself into a nice position in this frame. That was an excellent shot. Very easy when there's a bit of tension in your arm to get into the cue ball too much and send the cue ball towards that left corner pocket.
22.
Just got to judge this. As you can see the angle on the red, he's got to play topspin to follow through the reds and leave himself on black, the right corner. So you just got to judge the topspin. He could decide to screw the cue ball up for the blue. Again, if this was in the middle of the match, he'd definitely be down and played this shot already.
$23.
I think he's on the pink.
Certainly giving every shot his full concentration. And might need the spider if he's going to get to the pink.
When he first played the shot, his body language, I think he thought he was on the pink. Now he's not so sure.
A couple of shots now that Neil has taken over 2 minutes thinking time. Just can't make his mind up as to whether he can get to the potting angle of the pink. I thought he might have needed the spider, but that's going to give him more chance so he can use the normal rest. But coming up to 3 minutes. The Maltese player, Tony Drago, finished a frame in that amount of time, Stephen.
It certainly looks from that angle that he can get to the potting point, but obviously he's got a different view from us. He's got the player's point of view. He wants to convince himself that it goes. He's desperate to keep this break going because he knows if he pots the pink, look at the state of the reds. The title could be his.
3 minutes.
Well, we've just gone past midnight for this final.
Blue ball. Robertson, 23.
And Neil just apologised to Judd for taking so long. He just couldn't make his mind up whether he could get through to the pink or not. What's Judd looking at?
Well, he's got a safety shot, but he's looking at the possibility of planting 2 reds and putting the second one in off another red. That's what he was looking at. So he's quickly forgot about that idea. And the only problem if he plays this, he doesn't want to knock the black safe. Useful little nudge there. Blocked all the avenues back down the right side of the table. Judd may have to just play a negative safety here. Could come off the side cushion, top cushion, but that would be dangerous to land on the one near the pink. He'd leave a red in for the opposite corner pocket, so I don't blame Judd for having to spend some time over this shot. Yeah, he had no escape there. That was all he could do. Looks to be a pretty straightforward safety shot off the red he's closest to. Send it over twice across the table behind the green.
Yeah, I don't understand the decisions for this shot, Dennis. It looks an easy shot. You're not even, shouldn't be really pushing anything towards pockets either.
I'm not sure what he was looking at there. This is a straightforward safety that he's faced with. But maybe his brain's just a little scrambled at the moment. Mentally, they must be quite exhausted.
Well, I can't believe that shot.
Oh, that might be touching, is it? Not quite.
I think he'll play the shot now because he knows he's not going to move the reds hardly at all. And last time he was just being ultra cautious about not putting a red in that left corner pocket.
The red that's next to the pink, it's not a plant, because if the player got a chance to be able to knock a red onto the pink and make the plant, but it's going to the left of the pocket, it looks. See, that's not on. And he's got lots of cue power, and he might attempt to pot this, but he'll be screwing back into the balk area if it's safe. If it wobbles in the jaws of the pocket, he'll be okay. When I say he'll be okay. Somehow that red has managed to get all the way around the table again. Who's going to get the first telling safety? Possible snooker. That red's potable, but not from where he's situated. Bit unlucky to flick the brown. Now the brown and yellow are a pretty good target to get in behind. And that's opened things up, and that's a pretty good cue ball. That's a fabulous shot from Judd Trump there. He's only had half a chance, Judd, in this deciding frame. A very difficult red up into the left corner. just turning out to be quite an awkward deciding frame. Not a lot the players can do about this. It's just how the balls are panned out here. We're both back in stroke, and now we're back to the tactical battle on another frame that's gone over 25 minutes. And only 4 reds potted. Very difficult deciding frame this is turning out to be. Neil striving to win his 3rd UK championship. The winner in 2013, 2015, and Judd hoping for his 2nd UK title. He won it back in 2011. Black's a bit awkward for the straightforward safety shot here. I think he can avoid canning into the black with if he plays with a little bit of side. The red that's just to the left of the black. I think if he hits that thickish, he won't cannon the black. So it shouldn't be a problem here. Yeah, that shot was always on, and he's played it well. He's played it very well. Two cushion, playing for the red near the middle pocket.
Watching Judd Trump in his chair, and I think he's, I wouldn't say irritated, but I think he's starting to, the time that Neil's taken to play shots, I think he's starting to get to him slightly. Just looking at his body language. And if you are tired or fatigued, it's not going to help. The thing is, it's taken a long time and then playing kind of obvious shots. But it's a massive prize at stake. It's hard to criticise someone who's just trying their hardest and doing whatever they can to win this massive event.
Well, this is a brilliant safety shot from Judd.
Another fabulous safety shot. He's in trouble here, Dennis.
Yeah, he's looking to see if he can get to the red that's near the left corner pocket. Land on that, and how do you get there? Might just be able to do it. Oh, he's just playing into those little cluster of reds and done well there. Done very well. Just got the upper hand here, has Neil in the safety exchanges. He's having the slightly more easy shots to play, like this one here. Twice across the table and play behind the green or the yellow. I'd be frightened of pushing one towards the corner pocket if he plays it thin, so but he's got plenty of options available to him here.
I wonder if Judd will risk playing this red onto the pink, onto the red, just to clear it out of there and try and get a good cue ball. Try and open things up. It'd be a very aggressive shot to play. He's steered away from it. Well, where this black's going though. If he plays the red next to the black, could push the black towards the left corner. Cannon another red over the pocket. Well, that's going to change things in this frame now. That red's been moved away from the pink. Well, this would be a big red to take on to the left corner for Neil Robertson. It's the sort of shot he's been knocking in all week. Automatic position, just stun the cue ball for the pink. But he's not even entertaining it, I don't think. Not even looked at it. I don't blame him. It could cost you the match. I mean, fun enough, he's just moved to it now. The thing is, if you play safe off another red, don't play a good safety shot, you may leave it for Judd. I don't think he'll turn it down. Another decision going over the minute mark. And he's left the red.
With having played so much safety play, this is not straightforward. Got to watch the middle pocket as well. Yeah, very good. But not the best kiss in the world. The first ball he's potted for 45 minutes. He's had precious little to go at. Can he get it tight in behind the green? He's got the yellow there to get the snooker behind, but you could play the yellow and in behind the brown.
Yellow ball. Judd trump 1.
Now Judd's got the upper hand in the tactical exchange. Judd had a similar shot where he just played to land on those reds that are together, the 5 reds. And that's what Neil is attempting. Or can he cut this in? It's a very thin snick that's required, but he might just be able to. Yeah, well played. Is he on a colour this time?
1.
Might have a slight angle on the yellow, but the reds are very awkward.
If he has got an angle on the yellow, may possibly be tempted to play the cannon on red and black. It's a good shot. I think he's been unlucky. Can't
3.
get through to the red left corner.
Judd trump 3.
Very well judged there. Had to catch that thin. As indeed that was. A couple of excellent safeties. With these safety shots, your target is the green. You're trying to get the white somewhere near the green each time. Come up a bit short, and there's a possible chance for Judd Trump here. He's going to need a terrific putt, and he's also going to need a very good positional shot.
One.
Did well because he couldn't avoid the cannon there. But it's still a very difficult table.
The outside red of the three together pots. He needs that cue ball to travel. Has it gone far enough when the blue gets respotted? Is he on it? He
6.
is. But what a tough shot.
Can he reach it? That's the question. He's leaving the rest on the table. He won't play the shot with the rest there, that's for sure. He's got to get so much action on this. Well, he's trying to get through for the black. He is.
7.
And he's on it, but it's a tough one. He's hampered slightly. In the previous frame, he had a break of 48 and left himself hampered on a red that would have given him the title. And he's hampered on the black, so not worth risking that.
Judd Trump 7.
Frame 14 was the longest, 51 minutes. And that's opened things up somewhat. Excellent. Now, Judd Trump has got an awkward red there. There's a slight angle on it. This is huge. If he takes this on. Let's make your mind up time. Oh, here we go. Oh. Almost fluked it in the middle pocket. Almost left the table, but he knew he was putting all his eggs in one basket there. That was a difficult one. If that goes along the cushion and in the pocket, it's a legal shot. Is this the chance the Australians been waiting for? It's not a straightforward run to the line by any means. The two reds that are together
Black ball.
are a little awkward. Play for the one just to the right of the blue here. Doesn't want to run in behind the blue. That'll do nicely.
8.
Play for the blue here and possibly leave a little angle on the blue just to come down and a little cannon on the two reds that are together. I think if you missed the cannon, you'd always have the other two reds that are on the black cushion in reserve.
9.
Pretty straight in the blue. You could play the same cannon with topspin off the left cushion. And say if he missed the cannon, he's bound to have that red to the left corner.
$14.
Both these players have got the utmost respect for each other. The interviews before the final started, the praise that Neil Robertson gave his opponent. And this would be
15.
a big win for the Australian because he's up against the man of the moment. Judd Trump has been dominating the game for the last season, 2 seasons. Creeping towards
21.
the winning line here, and that's what's awaiting.
$22.
Tried to cannon the two reds there. That would have clinched this deciding frame had he have made contact with him.
Again, he can possibly play off the cushion, play a cannon from the yellow to go into the two reds. If he misses the cannon, the path that cue ball will take, he'll be on the red on the black cushion. So 2 shots in 1 here. I think this red is on. It's a thin one, but it's definitely potable.
24.
Quick glance at the scoreboard. You need red, colour red, you would feel. Here's the pot of red and the pink. Judd would only be able to tie. Wow, we got another twist. That was match ball there.
Robertson, 24.
Well, it's amazing. Judd was virtually 1 pot away from winning this final 10-8. That looked in there. Just the pace kept it out.
Does he risk playing one red onto the other and possibly playing a cannon on the red beside the black at the same time? If that worked out, maybe a chance to win the frame at this visit. That's what's going through his mind.
One.
That's okay. We'll settle for that. Again, he may leave himself an angle on the red to play the cannon.
This is now the longest frame of the match. But what a climax we could be in for here.
Six.
May have too much angle on this red. Not sure if he can get into the cue ball enough.
Who would have thought we were going to have late night drama here, 20 to 1 in the morning, and they're still battling away. Brilliant shot.
7.
Yeah, that was a great shot. Had to really get into the cue ball. Not easy with the rest. Sure he wanted to avoid the pink there.
12.
Question here is, can he get that cue ball to not make contact with the black after potting the red? Because then you lose control of the cue ball. No, he couldn't avoid the black, so trusting a bit to luck here.
13.
How do you fancy this green? I don't think he'll be taking this green on. I mean, the brown that Neil played a couple of frames ago was a brave shot. This green would be right up there. I mean, he could play it at quite a slow pace, leave the yellow to the right middle. But when you've got a chance to win the match right here and now, it's very difficult to turn this down, if that's your instinct to do.
Wow. He was almost getting down to take it on there, and then he's had second thoughts.
The thing you're frightened of is if you turn it down, do you get another chance to win the match? I think he's going to take it on. What a shot. I mean, I don't blame him if he doesn't play it. But it's just so difficult to turn down that opportunity to win the title here and now. He's back again.
I made a little joke at the start of this frame saying we're going to have a black ball finish, Stephen. It could still be the case.
Yellow ball. Judd trump 13.
Robertson needs the yellow and green to win this final, you would feel.
I think he's looking to play possibly yellow off 2 cushions to go halfway up that left bolt cushion. And then in the end, went to play the containing shot, and he's kind of got away with it. It wasn't as played. What a shot Judd's taken on here.
You could go into the middle. Wow, he's got the snooker. He's flipped
Wow.
the snooker.
What a time to do that. I actually thought when he jacked the cue up in the air, he was going to play the deep screw.
Well, the tension is quite unbearable now. And it is just a shame that we haven't got a packed house here to witness this unbelievable final frame that has been going for a couple of minutes short of an hour.
Amazing if the winner of this comes down to a bit of good luck, good run of the balls. The green is obviously still in a very difficult position. Again, no problem hitting the yellow. And how do you get it safe?
This is very precise. He's trying to come across the table and hit the yellow on the left side as we look at it, to put a bit of distance between them. Could finish up going close to potting the yellow, but that's not a lot of use to him with the green safe.
Foul and a miss. Judd trump 5.
And that's made a slight difference in if Neil did fluke the yellow. Before it was putting him 25 ahead with 25 on. And at 5 points, he's still going to need to pot the green as well.
You just need a bit of good fortune. I mean, the attempt tells you that there. You just want to hit the yellow and hope that you knock it safe.
Yeah.
You've just got to rely
Judd,
on a bit of good
thank you.
fortune. And there's just enough room to slip around the back of that yellow, but needs a bit of good luck here. And he's had it. He's fluked the snooker back, believe it or not. Needs to keep going, that yellow. That's okay. You can pot the yellow, but no use to him. White will be coming back up the table. I'm not sure, but I would think that this is the longest frame that either of these players have ever been involved in. Oh, that's a mistake. Is he going to get away with it? He is. Just apologise to Neil there. Well, both of them, they must be shattered at the moment. And who's going to lift the trophy? Will they have the strength to lift the trophy at the end of this frame? Oh, he stuck the yellow up this time, and he's got an angle to get to the green, which is still going to be very tricky. The green is going to be the key shot. Anything but straight on the green. Try to develop it, and he's faced with a long green. Well, the tension's now getting unbearable out there. What a finish to this year's Betway UK Championship.
Shot trump 2.
I'm surprised he didn't even look at the pot, Dennis. Didn't even look at it.
Yeah, and for one of the greatest potters the game's ever seen, that's just the situation and the tension that made him play the snooker.
I'm sure he could have played the pot and left the cue ball behind the brown should he have missed it. Oh, big misjudgment there.
Well, look at the shot he's faced with. Is he going to play it right-handed and screw back for the brown? Wow, this is brave. What
3.
a shot he's played with his opposite hand there. Oh, he
7.
hasn't quite got into this. That's just a bit of tension in the arm, quite rightly so. Needs the 3 remaining colours to take this final on the black.
It's amazing because if he was clear up to win a normal frame, he'd be screwing this blue in. The cue ball would be going off 5 cushions. But the pressure just to drop this in. Is the cue ball going to make it? Just.
12.
Fantastic pot under pressure, that blue.
He's missed it. Wow. Absolutely
12.
incredible.
That will hurt Judd Trump if Neil Robertson Potts is pink. That will hurt Judd Trump for a long time. Those misses for titles leave scars.
Well, what a finish. And it's there. What an incredible... He's looking at the scoreboard, he's not sure, but you've won the title, Neil Robertson. Absolutely amazing. And that's his third UK title, and he becomes the 2020 Betway UK champion.